Today on E-News, the importance of Lethbridge College's open house for future students, a look into college esports, and a visit from the high-impact world of professional bull riding.
Welcome to E-News. I'm Brock Stratty.
And I'm Charlie Silver. Here are today's top news stories. Today we're looking at the Lethbridge College Open House, an exhibition for potential students. Ben Nario reports.
With the many people in this event for upcoming future students in the Lethbridge College, the open house is a great time for these potential students to get insight of what the college life is like. One potential student who likes to be part of the Digital Communications and Media program, Cassius Tapper, gives his thoughts on why he is interested in this field of study and chose this institution.
Oh yeah, honestly there's a lot of courses that I've learned now just from coming here that are very interesting, but personally I want to do DCM, so Digital Communications and Media.
In the lookout of all of these students getting to know more about the college, it is great for them to see a sneak peek of what the college has to offer for these possible students. Tom Vireg, who hosted this event, shows of how he truly likes to bring more people outside of Lethbridge to see what the Lethbridge College gives out to these impending students.
We have a small campus, but there's lots of interesting things going on. Explore all the different options that we have to offer. We offer 60 plus programs on our campus, from certificate programs to diplomas to degrees. So there's lots of options for potentially for everyone. We have something to offer.
It is great to get a huge amount of acknowledgement towards the institution in regards of the potential careers you can achieve after their last years in the college. With all these future students, Cassius shows positivity in himself from the people he has met on the event.
Very kind, very nice, and just seems very open. Like everyone just looks like they're here to help.
It is good to let everyone know here at the college is very friendly and open-minded. We wish them best luck at the next fall term. This is Ben Nario signing off for E-News.
Lethbridge College staff were very pleased with the high turnout for the open house weekend. Keep an eye out for future events on the Lethbridge College website and social media.
Up next, Charlie Silver had the opportunity to interview Toby Drost about the Digital Communications and Media program on her new segment, Charlie Chatters.
Hello and welcome to Charlie Chatter. I'm your host, Charlie Silver, and today we have our special guest, Toby Drost, who is an instructional assistant for the Digital Communications and Media program at the Lethbridge College. Welcome, Toby.
Thank you so much for having me, Charlie.
We're happy to have you here. Would you mind telling us some things that people should know going into the Digital Communications and Media program?
Yes, so one of my main roles is to do recruitment for the program. I love that you asked that question because we do get a lot of students coming in straight from high school. One of the biggest things that folks should know is it is a busy course load. So I always like to give, I don't like to use the word warning, but the heads up that as long as you treat school, post-secondary school, like a 9-to-5 job, you're gonna do just fine. You have your classes and it's expected outside of those classes you use that time to complete your assignments and your homework.
Okay, and what kinds of classes should people be looking forward to?
Oh yes, so we dabble in a lot of different areas of the media industry in this program. So kind of our main areas, we teach writing, audio production, video production, photography, graphic design, marketing and communications. And then with those foundational courses in your second year, you get to kind of specialize more in what you're interested in.
Okay. And you went through the course yourself. What were some of your favorite things?
I like that you asked that question, Charlie, because I actually entered the program as a first-year student thinking I would be interested in video production and broadcast, but because we get exposed to so many different elements of the media industry, I actually developed an interest in marketing and content creation. So I really liked our photography, graphic design courses, marketing, those types of things.
Okay. And is there anything about the college itself that you feel students should know going in?
I really love the college as a whole because they do a great job of providing supports to our students in general, not necessarily for just the programs that they're in. For instance, we have a learning cafe where students are able to go and get extra help for their assignments and get study tips and things like that.
Perfect. And the college also has gear checkouts, yes?
Oh yes, so within our program we have a gear collection that our students are able to come and check out different pieces of video gear, photography equipment, so that's all run by me. The only expectation when students come into the program is they provide their own camera, microphone, and their own laptop. So everything else we're able to provide: tripods, monitors, lighting kits, things like that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for being here and for answering all of our questions. That's all we have time for today. We hope to see you next time. Thank you again, Toby.
Thank you.
If you wish to apply for the DCM program at the college this fall, you can find more information at lethbridgecollege.ca.
The Galt Museum has opened a new exhibit giving people an inside look at the work of local photojournalists throughout the years. Eric Lukey reports.
With the opening of the new exhibit, patrons can walk through 3 eras of photojournalism, covering the analog, transitional, and digital eras of media. Alejandra Pulido is one photographer fortunate enough to have her work featured at the museum. Pulido says it is a pleasant surprise to get such attention so early into her career.
It's something that I was not expecting within such a short period of time after graduation. So it was quite a surprise and it feels really good.
This exhibit also acts as a representation of what photojournalism means and represents. One of the creators of the exhibit, Bobby Fox, says the exhibit shows how photographers past and present can tell a story seamlessly through just a picture.
From the past to the present, all have this ability to find that one angle or that one element that in which their pictures could actually stand alone and tell a complete story.
This exhibit acts as a representation of the timeless importance of photojournalism. It also creates a strong sense of inspiration for those interested in photography and journalism alike. Pulido says it is interesting to see where things have started and where they have come.
I think it's so neat to see where we started and how far we've come, and how no matter what the technological advances are, we're still able to keep people informed through our pictures and through our stories.
The History of Photojournalism exhibit acts as a representation of the work done in Lethbridge throughout the years. With a positive reception thus far, Fox believes that many more people will come to view the exhibit before its closing. Pulido also believes that this exhibit will act as a source of inspiration for future photojournalists. Eric Lukey, reporting for E! News.
The History of Photojournalism exhibit is available for viewing until August 4th on the lower floor of the Galt Museum next to the archives. More information can be found at galtmuseum.com.
Many students rely on buses as their only form of transportation. Zoya Darvo-Willems reports that there is an ever-growing number of complaints flooding in.
Lethbridge Transit says it's been working hard to make busing easier for its users, especially for students, by introducing new forms of payment and better routes. These changes have not kept everyone happy. Many of the complaints include buses not arriving on time. A longtime bus rider, Karen Williams, says things have improved since he started using the bus system 5 years ago. There are still things he would like them to improve upon.
What I'd like to see is that the buses come more frequently. In winter, they'll come about 20 minutes late, so that can be quite difficult to rely on the buses when they're that mixed.
These issues with CityLink. This will change the old system by having a higher frequency of buses coming more often.
In the past, with the old system, some buses would run hourly, which means if you just missed your bus, you're waiting outside in the cold for an hour. With a high-frequency system, your buses are coming on a 20-minute schedule frequently.
Canada's harsh winters is only making the problem worse. Buses are so late that they have to skip stops to keep on track for other users. This has left riders out on the cold, waiting for the next bus to come.
The new CityLink program is easier. The one problem is that it's underfunded.
McDonald hopes that by making the transit system easier to use, they will gain more users. They intend to include adding accessibility buses that will travel to areas that have less users. Deirdre Williams, E! News.
Lethbridge Transit is also considering heated bus shelters and bathrooms for their staff and riders. Coming up after the break, we take a look at how the college's esports team is doing and what it's like to be part of a roller derby team.
Come by today at your local Lethbridge College's Recreational Center. The recreation team gives you what you desire in pursuing your physical goals. Seek the assistance you need from these friendly staffs for your growth in your physical journey, or have some fun time with your friends and family. Play your favorite sport in the Val Mateoti gym, or work on your muscle growth in the gym fitness room. Come and join today at Lethbridge College's Recreation Center. Visit lethbridgecollege.ca/recreation service for more info.
At Showcase Comics, we have everything you need to get you started with a fun new hobby. Whether you are looking for tabletop gaming, TCG card games, or anything you can think of for the anime or board game lover in your life, as well as our large selection of RC vehicles. Come in today and let us at Showcase Comics help you find all your hobby needs.
Looking for help with your academic studies? Come down to the Learning Cafe. With a dedicated faculty, we can help take away your stress by helping with step-by-step instruction on a range of subjects. Looking to improve your study habits? We can help. Looking for advice on where to go with your academic journey? We can help. At the Learning Cafe, we provide the tools and resources for your success on your academic journey. You can find us on the southwest section of the Buchanan Library, or by going to lethbridgecollege.ca/departments/learning cafe. Come visit us today.
At Cookie Crimes Ice Cream, you can happily enjoy the finer things in life. Choose from one of our many flavors of ice cream to pair with a bowl or waffle cone. Maybe even combine it with a delectable cookie to make your own one-of-a-kind ice cream sandwich. Each one of our desserts are handcrafted in-house with the best that Lethbridge has to offer. Visit Cookie Crimes Ice Cream today at 305 6th Street South, or order online at cookiecrimes.com.
Welcome back to eNews. Esports is the newest addition to the LC Kodiak's athletic division. They go up against other top collegiate esports teams, and they're making waves in their new field. Regis Emmelings reports.
Playing games is something almost all of us have done when we were young. Bradley Pike managed to make it a big part of his life. He says Fortnite is what got him hooked to esports.
So my childhood for esports pretty much started out with Fortnite. Before that, I didn't really play any games competitively against anyone online. So that was my first introduction to esports as itself. I've always played games competitively, but it's the first time I've ever really played competitively against people online. So,
LC Kodiak's player Tyson Guru Vo says playing on the esports team has been beneficial for him. He said that he learned a lot on the virtual playing field.
Well, playing on the esports team was a lot of fun, and I got to learn a lot of new stuff, and it was exciting to play with my teammates.
Bradley Pike says esports is a great way to improve and enhance communication and teamwork skills. These skills that are crucial to the workforce once these players step into the real world.
Well, my experience as a collegiate player has generally just been pretty good, and I've taken lots from it. Just like any other sport, you learn lots of leadership and teamwork skills, which you wouldn't have prior to that. I learned a lot of what I learned here from LCI and brought it over here, which is a first for most people, but being in a collegiate space definitely changes the atmosphere, and especially your professionalism.
If you'd like to watch their next game, you can tune into it by going to twitch.tv/kodiakesports.com. Their next game is Wednesday at 7 p.m.
If you're interested in trying out for the esports team, you can most likely expect tryouts to be in October of this year.
Opportunities in Lethbridge are endless for many people, especially for adults who wish to join sports. Jay Bloomfield reports.
Many people in Lethbridge are looking for the perfect opportunities to get active in the community, especially with sports, such as figure skating, which is commonly known for the younger generation in the sport, although there are many adults that skate as well. Sarah Harlan, a local figure skater in Lethbridge, Sarah has been skating for over a year and been working hard as an adult skater, especially with the stereotypes.
That figure skaters have to be thin, that they have to be young, and that they are expected to be doing triples and doubles right off the bat.
Here at Lethbridge College, we have many opportunities for those who wish to get started into a sport or just get fit. Ada Larson is the coordinator of athletics and recreation services, and she spoke about the benefits of adults in sports.
The most obvious is physical well-being, mental well-being, adults in sports also, they tend to have great leadership skills like that, things that you don't necessarily think of in relation to sports, but just mental and physical well-being are the biggest.
Courage is all someone needs for someone who wants to join into a sport. For Harlan, she says the challenges as an adult in figure skating is just learning your body.
Learning your body, because you're not as flexible as you used to be. Things are a lot harder. You don't learn as fast. Injuries happen really quickly.
Being active with a sport can be hard as an adult, but don't give up, as you can also be athletic as well. This was Jay Bloomfield, E! News.
You can find more information about athletics at Lethbridge College on the campus website.
The sport once known as pro wrestling on wheels has made a serious comeback in the last 20 years. Charlie Silver went to the derby practice at the U of L to get the story.
After losing popularity in the late 70s, roller derby teams have been popping up in cities around the world since the Texas roller derby revival roughly 20 years ago. In 2010, the revival made its way here in the form of the Lethbridge Roller Derby Guild.
It's really like self-expressive, and you get to like kind of like cultivate an identity, especially with having like a nickname and everything, and it's like super inclusive of like just like personal expression, and it's really great that way.
In February of 2023, the LRDG's adult league changed from women only to an open gender league and became the Lethbridge City Rollers. The Guild's youth league, the Windy City Wipeouts, is also open gender, honoring the long history of inclusivity within the sport.
You can be anywhere between the ages of 8 and 18 for the junior program and 18 plus for the adults. You can identify any way that you want to identify, because my only requirement, like for roller derby as a coach, is that you come and try.
Derby players undergo a lot of training to avoid injuring themselves and others. The sport also requires them to work together, making the team feel as close as family.
I really like the group dynamic and like making people feel good for like trying hard and stuff. It's really nice.
The Lethbridge Roller Derby Guild will be holding open practices at the end of April. For E! News, I'm Charlie Silver.
More information on the Lethbridge Roller Derby Guild can be found on their website and their social medias. Coming up after the break, we see why the Brooks Bandits joined the British Columbian Hockey League, and how exciting 2 nights of rodeo can be for Lethbridge.
Come on! On any of Canada's snowy days, why not brighten up yours with a sugary treat? How Sweet is a child's dream with her wide selection of candy. There's always something new. How Sweet has candy you've never seen anywhere else, from Mike and Ike's sour watermelon to scorpion lollipops for the daring. It's hard to pick a favorite with so many options. No matter what you choose, you'll walk out with a smile on your face. Come downtown to 314 5th Street South to crush those sugary cravings, or visit howsweet.ca.
Finding that sweet treasure wasn't this easy until Pirate Cove Collectibles opened. Come in and find that hidden treasure today with an informational family-owned business. They will help get whatever you need, whether it be hockey cards, comics, Pokemon cards, or even old coins. Pirate Cove Collectibles is here for you. Feel that pride when getting that wonderful treasure. Come sailing down today on 2nd Avenue A North near Save on Foods and A&W. That buried loot is waiting for you. See you there.
Is your vehicle ready for spring? If not, then you better come on down to HevTech Mechanical, located at 120 Highway Avenue North in Picture Butte. From brake pads to oil filters, we have it all to get your vehicle ready for any road trip you have planned. Here at HevTech, we are community-focused and professional with our team of certified technicians. Come get your spring maintenance done and get those winter tires off at HevTech Mechanical. Visit us in-store or call us at 844-846-TECH.
In the hustle and bustle of campus life, every second counts. That's why our food court is designed for convenience, with everything you need to fuel up in one place. Get all different types of food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No need to sacrifice flavor for time. Food is prepared by expertly trained students in the culinary program. Come stop by and grab something before class.
And we're back. The Brooks Bandits are no stranger to the British Columbia Hockey League, and they're about to get even more familiar. Colton Bozoyan has more.
The Brooks Bandits officially joined the BCHL on February 1st after winning the Alberta Junior Hockey League for the last 3 years. The move is meant to provide players under 18 with a better opportunity to get scouted by Division I colleges. The Bandits players are excited to be a part of the BCHL. Bandits defenseman and assistant captain Ethan Beyer says what excites him most about the BCHL.
I think Penticton. I think those are. I think that's the top team. Everyone wants to see Brooks versus them. They always have a really dominant team every year. So I think if we are blessed enough to have the opportunity to play them in the end, I think that'd be really cool.
The Bandits have consistently been one of Canada's best Junior B hockey clubs, having won the league 7 times and are 4-time national champions. The Bandits have had some elite talent go on to play NHL hockey, such as Corson Ceulemans and Cale Makar. But the Bandits also have players who will stay with the Bandits past their playing days to become part of the Bandits' operations staff. Like Bandits assistant coach Dakota Mason, who says the decision to move to the BCHL was made to play better competition.
You just wanted a little bit more of a competition. With the BCHL, there's a little bit more parity, as you kind of seen over the last 10 years. We've won the league 7 times, so it's fun winning the league, and those are memories that the players will and the staff will have forever. But the big thing is we want to be able to put out the best product for the fans, have the best players playing against the other best players.
Every player wants to play the top teams, and Ethan Beyer is no different. He says that it's great to be playing top teams every night.
You know, you always want to play the best teams every single night, and when you get the top 5 teams from the AJ coming with you, and you get to play those teams every other night, it's good. You know, it just brings the best out of the team, and I think it's been really fun.
The Brooks Bandits are excited to be a part of the BCHL and will be vying for their spot in the Rocky Mountain Challenge this spring. I'm Colton Bezoyan, E-News.
To watch the Bandits live, you can buy tickets on brooksbandits.net or watch online at flowhockey.com.
Lethbridge is home to Pure Power Wrestling, an independent wrestling promoter in southern Alberta. Justin Jorfy has more.
Excitement and spectacle filled the Fritzig Center this evening as Pure Power Wrestling took center stage. The wrestling promotion company has been bringing its brand of sports entertainment to the southern Alberta region for over a decade, going as far north as Calgary and having great relationships with other promoters across the country. Bryn Watts has been one of the stars of Pure Power Wrestling since his return to the sport in 2017.
I wrestled from 2004 until 2010, took a break, made a restaurant, and then got back into it in 2017.
Sexy cowboy Bryn Watts will be competing in Pure Power Wrestling's Western Canadian Championship this April. For the wrestling promoter, one of the toughest foes wasn't in the ring. It was the pandemic.
Luckily, we were able to get some permission and permits to continue making TV. Coming out of that, it was honestly, it was a little bit of a slow climb getting everything back. Took a little bit of time, took some really good shows, but we're happy where we are now.
COVID wasn't just doom and gloom for the wrestling promoter. No, it was an opportunity. Watts said that being under restrictions was a highlight for him as a wrestler.
Ironically, the highlight of my career was COVID because there was no crowd. And so you still had to go out there and you still had to put on a wrestling show, but you didn't have the cheap ways of generating heat, right? You don't get to turn to the crowd and be like, hey, you suck. There's nobody there. So it completely relies on storytelling.
If you're interested in attending a Pure Power Wrestling event, check out their website at purepowerwrestling.ca. Justin Jorfy, E-News.
Pure Power Wrestling will be hosting their Power Slam 13 on Saturday, April 6th at the NMAC Center. For more information, go to their website, purepowerwrestling.ca.
A welcome spectacle has returned to southern Alberta, bringing its one-of-a-kind venue. The PBR Canada's Cup Series had a 2-day event at the NMAC Center at the beginning of March. Brock Stratty has the story.
On March 1st, a sold-out crowd at the NMAC Center welcomes the professional bull riders to their town. This PBR Canada Cup Series event makes it the 6th consecutive season to be held in Lethbridge. As spectators of the rodeo, Shelley and Wayne Dubé said that they absolutely loved the show.
No, this is my first time, so I don't know any riders, so it's cool to see a bunch of not local guys. I guess there's a few local and a few from Alberta,
like
so yeah.
Lumbrick and
Yeah.
With all the riders hanging on to the bull to get their moment of glory, only a few made it to the full 8 seconds. As the winner of the first night, Cody Kuberchuk says that he always tries to improve his bull riding skills each time he's tied in.
It's kind of a blackout, honestly. It's the same routine every time I get a new shoot. So I've been doing it a long time, so it's just kind of the same thing every time. It's just a routine that I go through, so I don't really think too much, just react.
Featuring large pyrotechnics, massive wipeouts, and mini games in between. There was something for every spectator to enjoy.
I loved it. We loved it. Yeah, it was an awesome, great time. It was a little over the top. It was surprising and a bit over the top, but I mean, once you knew it was coming, it was fun.
With all the scores tallied up, Nick Tetz wins the weekend with a score of 253 points after riding 3 for 3 with all his bulls. For E! News, I'm Brock Stratty.
If you wish to book tickets to any upcoming professional bull riding events or get some rodeo merch, go to pbrcanada.com. That's all the time we have for today. I'm Charlie Silver.
And I'm Brock Stratty. Thanks for watching.